Hello, I'm the Yorkshire Gardener and this video is on what fruit you can plant in February. This is a short little video on telling you which fruit you can plant throughout February to get them started now, ready for the summer. Not necessarily you'll always get fruit in the first year, possibly in the second year, so we'll be sharing our hints and tips on what you can get started now in the garden during February. So first up for planting in February is rhubarb crowns. This is probably the right time to be growing the rhubarb crowns. They're just coming out of being dormant through winter. You can either purchase them from the shop or you can use an old rhubarb crown and split it in half to create more plants, or you can actually grow them from seed. I posted a video last year on how to grow rhubarb from seed, so feel free to check that out. So if you're planting your rhubarb now, the crowns, you won't be able to pick them for the first year. Possibly in the second year you can pick them, but definitely in the third year when they've definitely taken hold and when the plant is well established. So now is the time to plant your rhubarb crown. Next up are trees, fruit trees. The first one being apricots. Now is the time to plant apricots. I've not actually got an apricot tree myself, so it's not something that I've tried myself, but if you've tried growing apricot trees, let me know in the comment below and let me know how it is on your plot. The next one is plum trees. Now on my allotment I have got a fantastic plum tree. It's a Victoria plum tree. It doesn't fruit every year, it's like every 2 years it fruits, but the fruit that I get off that plum tree is fantastic. All my friends and family have always wanted to have some of my plums, but I don't often share them. I'm just eating loads a day, possibly about 3 or 4 a day. But the plums off that tree are fantastic. That's the variety I would go for if you're growing a plum tree. I don't know if anybody else grows plum trees, but let me know if you do. The next ones are peaches and nectarine trees. I used to have a peach tree on the plot, but I never had success myself. I suffered from the peach leaf curl and I just never got any peaches on the tree, so that went after a few years. So yeah, if you're trying peach trees, read up on them and get the information you need when you're growing a peach tree. Let me know if you grow one, if you get much success off it, or if you failed like I did. Not everything's a success when you're gardening, but it's about learning. Next up are your currants. You've got black currants, red currants and white currants. Again, if you look in supermarkets or small shops, pound shops and stuff, you will see that they sell these currant bushes. When you're purchasing them, make sure that they're healthy and that they're not actually dead, as obviously they could have been in the shop for a while. So they might not be getting watered or kept hydrated. So before you purchase them, make sure that they're watered and healthy. Obviously I know they're only about £1 or something, so it's not always a hard thing if you do lose it, but it's good to purchase nice healthy plants. So get those planted. Next up is gooseberries. Gooseberries are an acquired taste, obviously, as they're very sour. But there is 2 types of gooseberries. There's a red gooseberry and a green gooseberry. Now the red gooseberry are not sour, they're sweet. So I've grown red gooseberries in the past and they are absolutely delicious. You can just eat them ones without pulling a face like you would do with the green ones. I know my family like to have them in gooseberry pies, so they're not as sour in that. But if you've never tried growing red gooseberries, they are the ones to try. They are delicious. Next up is blackberries. Again, you can get these from supermarkets, just little whippets, which can be planted. Also, you might be lucky and they might just grow wildly on your allotment or in the garden. But if you're growing them, make sure that you train them, as they can take over your garden if you do not maintain where they grow. Last up is raspberry canes. There are 2 types of raspberry canes. There's an autumn variety and there is a summer variety. Obviously the autumn ones grow in autumn and the summer ones grow in summer. but the pruning is different from autumn ones. You can prune every year down to the ground, but the summer ones grow on last year's growth, on the last year's canes which grew. So don't prune the ones that grew last year, so you need to keep them labelled, the new ones that grow that year. And again, they can be purchased from supermarkets and from garden centres quite cheap, but obviously make sure that they're alive when you're purchasing them, as they could have been in the shop for quite a while. So that's been the video on what fruit you can grow in your garden in February. Make sure that you check out all the links below in the description. Give it a like so that I know that you've watched it, and also click that subscribe button, as that will notify you when I post new videos, tips, advice and anything else to do with my allotment. So thanks for watching. If you've not already checked out my website, have a look in the website in the link below and check out all the tips and advice on there. Thanks for watching the Yorkshire Gardeners video for today, and remember, keep gardening.